Good evening, everybody. It is once again that time. Hope everyone's looking forward to it. Hope you've had a good Monday, a good start to your week. If you haven't, we'll get you a little bit of entertainment for that. We've got a new audio arrangement here in the studio, so hopefully it will continue to behave. It seems good so far, but we'll find out the hard way, I suppose. Round 14 this week at Aragon. Boy, we have gone through, almost 3/4 of a season at this point. Not bad for a bunch of jag-offs that I suspected we would just get tired of it pretty quick. So we're waiting to get our last few competitors in here. Finally starting to get this starting a race thing down to a science. Who knows? Maybe one day, it'll be a professional operation. As always, feel free to message us. We'll watch those messages coming in and let people call us dirty names or whatever their plan is. Whatever tickles your fancy. So tonight, of course, it is our PS4 race. We are still getting it figured out who all we're going to see here. So far, we've got Hines, Reckless, Rude, Bear, and the father-son Daryl's. And Vengeance going to be here. Just wait to see who else we get. Looking like Oba's going to join as well, so we are just about ready to start Moto 3 at this point. We might start close to on time this time as well. I know. Nobody is accustomed to that. Alrighty, looking like all of our competitors have in fact readied up. So we are going to get to it. Bear saying hi to the stream as we are cutting over to the track, getting ready to start qualifying for our first class of the evening. Going to be Moto 3. Alrighty, 10 minutes. We're going to have our usual race length this evening. It's going to be 35% races when you actually start. And of course, qualifying is 10 minutes. Fastest lap at the end will determine your pole. looking like we've got almost all of our competitors out on the field at this point. Having some slight technical difficulties here, so I'm having to sort out the the race audio for everybody. And it looks like a bit of an off from Hines there. Looking at our first lap so far not being finished by anyone. Oh, Oba having a bit of an off as well. Looking like everybody's going to have a bit of a rough evening getting started here. We'll see how it goes long term. As we have 7 minutes, or just over 7 minutes remaining in qualifying. And there we go, Bear and Reckless setting our first laps for the day under Moto 3 at 2:05.7 for Bear. Reckless only 0.6 seconds behind. Not looking too shabby there. We'll see what they can do as they continue rolling around in qualifying here. And looking like we've got more of our competitors that have now put down times. Hines putting in a 2:03.2 at the top of the charts there. Oba only 0.031 seconds behind him, so looking like they're going to go ahead and go at it with each other as they normally do. Bear now under pressure, 2.4 seconds behind him. That's still good enough for front row, but he may want to push it up a little further just to be sure. And Rude putting in his first lap at 9.6 seconds behind the leaders for the moment. Excuse us, folks, as we're trying to sort out a couple of issues with the new audio arrangement I've got here. Things aren't quite working as expected. Being a little bit wonky. Not quite sure why. So we are working on getting that sorted here. Looking like Oba is having a phenomenal lap there. We'll see what he can do. Coming around the last section here, he's got 3 sections showing a session best. So we'll see what he can do here in the end, and doesn't manage to move his time down at all. Unfortunately, the final section, he was just not able to beat Hines through there. And meanwhile, Darrell Sr. showing Darrell Jr. how it's done again. 1.2 seconds ahead of him. Still 5 seconds behind the lead, though. Bear at this point has managed to close his gap down to 1.093 seconds. So hopefully he can get a little further down if he wants to stay on that front row, just in case anybody behind him suddenly starts getting their laps together. Oba looking very wide around the course as he's trying to get things broken in. Still 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in qualifying. Oh, and Bear having it off. You can see here Rude trying to bring that time down. Unfortunately, it's going to be a fast pack tonight for him to catch up to. Hopefully he can get a little closer there. Hines, meanwhile, looking like he's not going to manage to move his time down. So it looks like that's going to be the time to beat. And unless we get some amazing laps here real quick, it's looking like this is just about going to be your standings for qualifying for Moto 3. Reckless popping a big old wheelie there as he resets. And Hines going for one last lap. Looks like he's going to have a go at trying to beat his time once more before we end qualifying here. It is officially closed. I don't think we're going to see anybody beating that time, though. It not looking like anybody's on lap, save for Hines showing a session best for his first section. Oh, Darrell Jr. at the last second manages to move down to 4.781 seconds behind Hines. That'll give him enough to beat Dad in qualifying there by 0.3 seconds.
Did I really have to walk into seeing Hines succeeding and doing well? Can we change this for next time?
Yeah. Hines actually having a pretty good session here so far. And that's his second section with a session best. And a third. Ooh, we'll see if he can move that time down any further. Bear sets his time at 1:06.2 behind Hines. So not much of an improvement there, but that is solid. That'll leave him on the front row. I believe everybody else is finished with their laps. Except for Hines at this point, I believe. And there it is. Hines setting the 203.156.
It's a lot of numbers.
A lot of them to keep track of there, absolutely. And there you are, folks. That'll be your grid for your first race of the evening. Hines, Oba, and Bear on the front row. Reckless, Vengeance, Darrell Jr. on your second row. Darrell Sr. and Rude rounding out the third row as we get ready to start Moto 3 on the PS4 at Aragon. Okay, as we are starting, a minute for everybody to go ahead and get their tire selections, any final tweaks to the bike, get that all sorted out, get ready to start our first race. Alrighty, and everybody has readied up. We are about to start our first race of the evening. Here we go, folks. Moto 3 at Aragon.
You know, that blue and black is a bold color scheme to run
Yeah.
after this weekend's events.
Oof. Oof. And look at Oba's pole shot there. My God.
That's not even fair.
Out of the gate and gone.
Where's the nitrous kit?
Oh, wow. We'll see if he can hold on to it. As that puts Oba out front. Bear in second. Hines running third. Vengeance managing to come in fourth. Darrell Jr. working his way up into fourth. Whoa! Not sure who we saw heading way out off the track there.
The track's the black part, gentlemen. Not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
colored
You want to avoid the Nito colors in the sand.
They're pretty.
As Darrell Jr. has it off. That is rough.
I saw his dad hit him.
Yeah, was that Dad's fault?
I saw the belt.
that was it. Oh, but it looks like Dad kind of fell back as well. His attempt at spanking Junior did not work out in his favor.
Well, it hurts a parent as well.
It's gonna hurt you more than it hurts me, son. And it looks like it did. So you can see here Hines creeping up on Bear, looking for the pass. Can't quite make it happen in 12. We'll see if he can slip around him. Ooh. That is pretty aggressive. Coming into 14. Manages to keep a tighter line than Bear, but Bear manages to hold more speed. Not through 15, though. But Bear looking like he's managing to stretch it out in the straights there.
That gap between Bear and Hines, though.
Yeah.
0.093.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Bear managing to hold more speed, but Hines just having a better line through there and manages to get past him coming onto the front straight.
That's how these real Moto 3 passes usually go. It's a mistake generally, not not a head better drive, not a head better whatever.
Yeah, it's somebody screwed up.
Matched.
Yep. Somebody screwed up, and it's just Bear ran a little wide there. And Hines took advantage of it, managed to slip around.
This track has always given me Laguna Seca vibes. I think it's the sand directly next to the track.
Yeah, that's probably really what it is. Probably is.
But they don't have to limit their decibel output.
Yeah. Yeah, unlike in California, they won't find themselves at some point limited to Moto E.
That hurts my soul.
Sewing machines, not quiet enough. Moto E, oh, that's where it's at.
The thing about Laguna, though, is even if it wasn't for all that, we would never see a premier race class go back there just due to the size of the place. It's tiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, a lot of people feel it's big, whatever. It's quite small. I still want to ride it.
And bikes are getting really fast these days.
Yeah, they are.
I would wager that track has gotten scary.
We're over 100 horsepower than we were just 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has got to be scary to be there. So right now, not much churn happening, which is interesting because you're not seeing a bunch of wrecks. Clearly, everybody's got a good setup and they're stable now that the pack is more spread out. But also, everybody seems to just be setting solid laps. Hines now 1.9 seconds behind Oba. I think Oba had stretched that to a little over 2 seconds at one point, so it looks like he's going to start catching back up to him. And Bear not giving up either. He's a second and a half behind Hines. And it doesn't really seem to be changing.
God, they are running strong.
They are. I mean, these are solid lines all the way around the track. Nobody making particularly big mistakes right now.
I think Rude may have he just added 4 seconds to his gap.
That is rough. That being said, even the back of the pack really isn't stretching out that much so far.
Not horribly.
Like, being 4 or 5 seconds behind, you are almost within eyesight of whoever you're behind for a lot of the track.
Gentlemen, I need you to crash a little more.
It's getting kind of boring.
We don't like good racing around here. We like dirty racing.
One where you're stuffing them in the corners and taking yourself out with them.
Exactly. That's the best. We'll call that the Marquez.
Yes, there you go. So you can see up front, Hines trying to chase down Oba. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Oba's seeming like he's having a solid race so far.
I think, like we were saying previously, this is going to come down to who makes a mistake.
Yeah.
If Oba crashes, I mean, Hines is going to be right there in front of him. If Hines crashes, it's over. If Hines screws up, he loses first place, period.
Yep.
Might lose second as well.
Yep. Very possible. Baird getting entertainment on Facebook for us. We like dirty racing. Getting a laugh out of that. Figured you'd get a giggle. A few folks might get a giggle out of that.
I mean, this is partially an ASO group.
Yeah, no, right? Without drama, what's the point?
I see none.
Yeah. Oba, meanwhile, holy crap, putting down a lap faster than Hines' lap during qualifying at 202.9. That shows you how he's managing to stay out ahead of him. He has really decided to open it up.
Decent temperatures as well, by the looks of things.
Yeah, it's looking like Oba is keeping solid tire temperatures. Yeah, he's right where he needs to be. Wear doesn't look too awful.
No, it's a 90 actually. No, he's perfect.
Yeah, he's having a good race there. He's having good tire management, having good laps. If he can keep that up, this is going to be an easy race for him.
Ooh, a little wiggle.
Little wobbly there in the rear, but he is managing to hold it together so far.
Tell me that corner doesn't have corkscrew vibes.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's definitely got some down to it. It lacks the same kind of flick back.
And the 3-story drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's got a drop, but it's a bit more gradual. Oh.
Well, Oba is back playing at McDonald's. Apparently. It's been a couple weeks since he's been there, but you know.
Yeah, but he loves that Big Mac.
That was an interesting line through that corner. I wonder if Hines picked up any time there. No, in fact,
not looking
the
like it.
opposite.
It's looking like Oba's managing to continue stretching out his lead. The Hines is managing to continue stretching his lead over Bear.
Looks like Reckless is coming up on.
Yeah,
on
looking
here.
like Reckless. About to have a bit of a tiff with Vengeance.
Do it.
And do it. Yes. As he is trying to catch him here on the straights. Not very likely, but most of your action in Moto 3 tends to happen at the turns.
They're using all 3 horsepower.
That is it. Come on, kick that Briggs and Stratton just a little harder. Ooh, that is very, very fast around 16.
That's a good line by both of them.
Yeah, that was solid. Both of them looking very good through that turn.
He lost about a
Oh,
tenth.
look at this under braking. Oh, in the green. Can't make it happen. Loses the tail, loses a lot of speed.
Takes a penalty.
Yep, takes a penalty on that one. That will hurt. He's gonna have to speed back up to catch that.
3/10 is a big old penalty.
Yep, that is big. We'll see what he can do with that because that was costly. That was unfortunate.
Looks like he makes up his time on these brake zones.
Definitely, he is being more aggressive on the brakes.
Hines is catching up to Oba slowly but surely.
Yeah, we'll see if he can make it happen. He's still got 2 laps left to go. Ooh, out on the bumps.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that was predicted.
Yeah, I suspect there was a combination of the two interacting. But he is getting close here.
They're touching.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Rude having it off. That is unfortunate. That'll stretch him back. Meanwhile,
There's track limits back there, sir.
Darrell Jr. sitting 14 seconds ahead of Dad. Looking like Junior might make Dad pay for pulling out the belt earlier.
I don't know if Bear is backing off and running conservation laps or what's going on there, but he just dropped a little bit of time as well. About 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed. He's not having really any problem with tires. They're fine. His wear rate is fine, so doesn't seem like he needs to back off his pace. Especially this late in the race, he might as well push it. Meanwhile,
You know, but if he just rides the conservation laps, he's got podium.
he does. He does.
He's not going to make up 5 seconds this late.
Yeah, this late in the race, you're right. But I suppose there's the argument to be said for at least trying to stay, within 3 or 4 seconds to catch a mistake if it happens. That's the one thing I'd be thinking is I'd want to keep it to a 3-second gap at the most. Just be able to chase him down. Reckless, just aggressive as hell, and look at that! Woo!
Makes it out in
What
front.
a pass! My God, aggressive through 4.
I'm signing you up for anger management after seeing that pass.
Yeah, that was mean. Wow, what a pass!
Getting some indication here that, well, no, that's out, not hit. I take it back.
Ooh,
Whoa!
ooh,
Reckless.
very, very wide.
For shame.
Yep. Hopefully he can get that back under control and avoid losing the position he just stole. He's not going to manage to catch up to Bear, but the one thing he should be aiming for is to stretch it out enough that he's actually got some time over Vengeance and won't be caught before he gets to the finish. Still got an entire lap to go. That is very wide by both of them.
They are. That's racing.
Everybody looking for some speed. Come on, I need more.
Pedal harder.
Yep. Whip the hamster. It'll go quicker.
Upgrade to a guinea pig, maybe. I don't know how's the power to weight ratio.
I hear the upgrade is a capybara these days, but they're a weird thing.
They're so cool.
it's like a half hamster, half rabbit.
It's a hamster dog.
It really is. Are those legal as a pet? I have no idea.
I think they are in Texas.
Really? Huh.
I'm told they like swimming pools.
Maybe I'll get a capybara. And it's looking like, up at the front of the pack, Oba, Hines, and Bear sitting stable in their current positions, nobody having any major drama in their riding. Reckless, meanwhile, despite swinging wide on a lot of the turns, is just keeping so much speed that it's really not a problem. Oh, Darrell Sr. having an off. Which means Junior is going to be continuing to rub in that lead that he's had most of the race. Oh, Reckless having it off.
I was too busy Googling about capybaras.
And Vengeance takes four. Oh my God, my fellow caster here is absolutely useless.
I have capybara.
Well, that's clearly worth it.
That is what I should be doing in the final lap, clearly.
Yep. And you can see here Oba out front.
He cheated.
Clearly using that cheat lap as he's coming down the back straight and about to start 16, turning back towards the beginning of the race. Yeah, it's that busted controller he's always blaming.
Makes sense.
Yep, clearly he's got that broken controller. Look at that.
Remember those like hack GameStop controllers you used to get where you could hold the button and like spam it? That's what Oba has here. He's using the turbo button.
Yeah, clearly he is. So there you go. Oba coming in first, Hines second, Bear third, 7 seconds back off of Hines.
We got another 13 before another racer crosses the line.
Yeah, they managed to stretch out a bit of a lead there. Of course, it won't let me select Vengeance because this game's camera system
I absolutely
is garbage. It's absolute trash.
It is the worst.
So there you go. Oba is going to take first, Hines second, and Bear third on your podium. Vengeance, Reckless, and Darrell Jr. taking up the 4th, 5th, and 6th spots. Darrell Sr. got spanked by his son. And Rude back at the back of the pack, unfortunately, this time. Though he was having reasonable lap times, just couldn't keep the laps together. So there we go, folks. That'll be the results of your first race of the evening. Moto 3 at Aragon on the PS4. Stick around for a brief break, and then we'll be back with qualifying for Moto 2.
So awkward.
Alrighty, folks, we are getting ready to start again. It's going to be time for qualifying for Moto 2 at Aragon on the PS4. And my audio issues continue, but apparently everything's going out on streams, so...
That's what I'm told anyway. So...
Yeah, so now it's just my OCD wanting to fix it.
While we wait to load, and while we wait for racers to start putting down lap times, capybara facts.
Oh, God!
So, they are legal in Texas.
They are legal.
They are legal in Texas.
So for
No
those of you
permits,
that are
no
capybara
anything like that.
fans and live here in Texas, you can have one. You can
No.
have your very own.
It is stated that they're very social animals.
So you need more than one.
Get a herd, a flock, a gaggle,
Whatever they...
capybara.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever the word is for it.
I'm sure we can find plenty of words.
Well, call it a capacitor. All right, as it's looking like Hines is our first one out on the track. Reckless not far behind. And we will see how our first lap goes. You can see there Hines with Reckless not far behind him. God, that first turn is such just an elbow bend. Looking like at this point we have most of our competitors out on the grid. Rude and Vengeance yet to get out there. Oh, and Daryl Sr. having an off. That is unfortunate, but good to get it out of the way early in qualifying. Turn 8 into 9 there. Oh, and Senior having another off. Get him done. Still 8 minutes remaining in qualifying. Oba out there with his usual pink.
Real men wear pink.
You notice it. You notice it immediately.
Everybody with their session bests, because we don't have a
Yes.
session time yet.
When nobody has won, everybody wins.
This is going strangely political. What you got, Oba? Come on. I don't care about what Hines has. I care about what you got.
Unfortunately, Reckless has an off, so that's going to mean him restarting his lap. And Hines puts down a 156.1. Not too shabby. Definitely looking like the kind of difference we should see between Moto 3 and Moto 2 there. So we'll see what Oba can do to compete with that. Seven minutes remaining, and wow, Oba managing to put pressure on Hines by being half a second faster with a 155.5. Not bad at all. Looking very nice. And you can see just about everybody able to put down a session best in that first section.
I wonder why.
Wonder how. And there we go. Rude and Daryl Jr. putting down their first laps. 5 seconds and 14 seconds behind the lead, respectively. They'll want to speed that up some. But with the lap times I saw them in Moto 3, they should be okay. And Vengeance having an off there.
I thought Daryl was supposed to complete a lap there. He must have had it invalidated.
Yeah, he had a few issues so far. We'll see what he can do.
I don't know how much of that was game prediction, but Oba floating that back tire.
I mean, we can always peek and see. Oh, that definitely looks like that rear is moving a lot on him. Look at that. Yeah, he is very warm.
Degrees.
Yep. He has a very warm tire there.
I believe that's the same thing he was struggling with last time around. Sloppy line through there, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's because of that tire slide, and he's running too hot on his rear.
Don't give him excuses.
Well, that would be my guess. Casual observation from the sideline.
We don't do casual.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Cooled that tire down quick, though.
Yep, sure did. Meanwhile, we can see here Reckless trying to put down whatever he can.
In them Rossi wannabe colors.
Unfortunately, he was on a good track early on and then just lost it.
Was it when the motorcycle went flying past his head?
Something like that. One of the ones that was threatening to take the front of the bike out.
Have you seen the angle with his flinch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Who wouldn't?
I puckered for him.
Yeah, that was pucker for all of them. I mean, you noticed Vinales barely slipped under one of them, which was just, good God.
That reminds me of the deer that Bobbitt and I almost hit once. Long story short, we're riding way too fast in the rain.
Yeah, of course.
Deer slips, the little fawn slips as it tries to run across the street. If it wasn't for that, Bobbitt would have hit it.
Oof.
So he goes, after it slipped with its front hoof, he goes just in front of it, and then I go just behind it. Boom, boom, either side. Yeah, that was almost bad. Okay.
Yeah, that'll make you poo a little.
Just a lot. Just a lot.
Oh, so Reckless having a little bit of a slide there, and it kind of throws his rhythm off coming into 14 and 15. Throwing that nose in the air. And apparently deciding he didn't like that lap so much.
That's what I love about him. That's what he does when he screws up a lap or doesn't care anymore.
Just gives us a nice wheelie.
Wheelie or stoppy. Or...
Wheelies for the feelies.
It's true.
So here we go. Looking at Hines. Let's see what he can get. Oh, nothing. I'm sitting here looking at things going, what's going on?
Studio confusion.
Yes.
This is a norm for us at this point.
Yes, I have no idea what I'm doing. And wow, Hines put it down at 154.8.
Did that hurt, Oba?
Oof. Oh, and Daryl Sr. still having trouble putting it together back there, unfortunately.
The gyro cam is weird. I mean, it's really weird.
You could switch us to something else. You've got the controller sitting there.
See, but this... God game!
You never know what this game is doing with everything.
It's incredibly frustrating because it feels like every time you try to switch through camera angles or players, they're different.
Yeah. They run a shuffle function between when you push the button each time.
It's called Infuriate Race Direction.
I have figured out the ordering on the players.
Oh, have you?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Because it only works. Sort of. But yes, there is a way to make it work.
I expected nothing more from this game than for it to
Yeah, it works.
work.
Sort of. That's they program. Sort of. Meanwhile, Bear has moved himself up into second, 2.5 seconds behind Hines. We'll see if he can find any more time out there. 1.5 minutes remaining. Rude putting himself on the front of the second row, and it's not looking like he's going to move it down at all. He'll have one more lap to take a shot at it.
Reckless is about to have to go for a Hail Mary.
Yep, it looks like it. He has just had trouble putting together a good solid lap.
I mean, he doesn't want to have to start back there with Hines.
Probably not, no. Probably not a good idea.
Everybody's in the pits. Let's head in with Reckless here. See what he can throw down for this kind of last chance at a lap.
Yeah, well, this is going to be last chance unless he just resets very suddenly.
Or crashes.
Or crashes. Take your pick.
Or wheelies. We know he likes his wheelies.
Gotta get in them feelies. And a personal best because, of course,
Well,
when you haven't set a lap yet, they call that your personal best.
This guy's going to have a lot of personal best. Look at Vengeance, though. Vengeance is on it.
Yeah? We'll see what he can do. And Bear puts down 1.5 seconds behind Hines.
Darrell Sr. also on his best lap.
Yeah, he is on a tear. We'll see what he can do with it. Maybe Dad is going to show Junior what a spanking really is this race.
Did he come home drunk this time?
Who knows? Drunk and wearing a wife beater.
Oof.
Oof. Nothing but trouble coming there.
Or our viewership just went down.
And, only manages to take 0.3 seconds off. But that being said, improvement is improvement. As you can see from the top of the board, there's a long way you can go with it. So might as well try to find all the time you can. Meanwhile, waiting on Reckless to finish a lap here. We'll see if he can get it.
Look at Hines.
Yeah, Hines showing session best for first and second. Reckless way, way out off the track there.
Well, it's the only lap he's got, so...
There you go. Puts himself in fourth.
Strong.
Yep.
Especially for the amount of time he spent, piddling around with the settings and everything.
Yep. Yep. Looks like he's just about got it dialed in well enough. And Hines, we'll see how that looks.
I actually found him this time.
Yeah. Good job. you get an accomplishment for that.
As Hines blows out my eardrum because he's in my right ear here.
So Hines putting down a 154.1 there at the last second. Oba and Bear are going to round out your first row. Reckless, Rude, and Vengeance on your second row. And Son and Dad sitting on the third row.
Now, Hines did want to start from the back.
All right, we will give him the start from the back then.
He gets his mega penalty.
Oh, the insulting penalty? Yeah, just make it as awful as you can. There you go. There it is.
Yeah. Enjoy
your 334, sir.
Yeah.
Be proud of it. Own that thing. Enjoy your Coda round robin time there.
Coda round robin time. Level 1 for life.
Level 1 Mafia. Woot woot. So there we go. We will start our minute of waiting for everybody to get ready.
I hear them talking about that penalty equaling a Grom time on Coda, but let's not forget that once upon a time a Grom beat Emily around the track. She thought we forgot, but we have not.
Oh, the pain, the suffering. I shouldn't talk too much shit. He almost managed to catch me on the rocket. Almost. I blocked him high in 15.
So you had to block him.
Well, I had to take that line anyway, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't think you were going to take that." It was like, "No, dude, I'm piloting a boat. What do you expect?"
Yeah, here's actual, footage of the cornering.
Oh,
just scraping. Is that peg feeler? Is that frame? Engine? Who knows?
It's something. It's scraping.
You're the reason for the bumps on Coda.
It's my fault. I created the tiny, tiny little rut that allowed them to grow into bumps.
Hey, water made the Grand Canyon.
Yep. See, you're welcome, GP. You're welcome, F1. It's all me, baby. 800 pounds of fuck this track.
And there goes the stream.
All right, as we are about ready to get started here. And this will be Moto 2 at Aragon on the PS4.
Oh, Rude got that close.
Oof.
He ran out of time. I'm not sure he got all the changes he was looking to make.
Hopefully
but,
he did. And here we go. Off the line immediately.
What in the
Ooh,
predictive was that?
Yeah, a little bit of wobbliness here and there. Oba manages to get his whole shot again, though. Whoa! And half the field, literally half the field, goes careening out of turn one.
We're bowling.
Apparently.
Wow. Well, he landed himself in last.
Yeah. We're
so.
not going to paralyze. We're not going to paralyze. We're not going to paralyze Daryl Senior. We're going to leave Guido at home this time.
Oh,
No. We're not going to penalize Daryl Senior for that one, for the simple fact that he seems to have penalized himself and is now sitting at the back of the pack. And that puts Bear, Daryl Jr., Vengeance, and Daryl Senior all a ways back.
I need some sound effects up here.
Can
Can we go record at a bowling alley?
yeah, apparently that's what we need there. Just keep it ready for turn one. Oh, is Rude having another off, unfortunately.
Daryl
And
Jr.
Reckless having a bit of a fight with Bear. Look at this. Oh no, and Bear immediately has an off after slight contact with Reckless coming into that turn. Oh man.
Looks like Reckless was clean due to the fact that
It was clean.
Bear
It was,
wasn't even on the screen.
yeah, it was Bear's approach there, I think. I'm gonna have to say that one. I'm gonna chalk it up to a racing incident there.
Everything's a racing incident.
Everything's a racing incident. Penalties are for wimps.
Did it occur on a racetrack?
It's a racing incident. Yep. See. What the hell just happened?
What did just happen?
I don't even know.
Race direction, can we get some word from Reckless
Yeah,
as to
yeah.
what the hell just happened?
Is going straight hard now? What in God's name? I am not sure what in the world that was. Yes, we've now got Bear all over Reckless as a result of a mistake there in the straights. What are we doing here now, boys?
Whoa! Okay.
Wow, Bear with that rear end all over the place. And here they come, 8 and 9. Ooh, Bear trying to get inside there.
Bear wants that inside line.
He does. He has got it for the moment.
Well, if this race says anything, historically, Bear should just be able to cannonball straight through Reckless.
We'll see if that's what happens this time.
Oh! I wasn't
12.
entirely wrong.
Very close on turn 12. Bear pretty much stood up. And here we come into 14. Oh, no! A little too much onto the bumps, and off he goes. That was rough. And look at that. Reckless takes advantage of it. Off he goes. If he can manage to keep the bike upright in the straights, that'll give him a bit of a lead.
Race direction, 12.
Oba having it off. And that is going to put him way back behind Hines at this point. I think that was what I saw a notification for.
No. I don't think Oba had it off. I don't know if we were
I thought
looking
I
at
saw a
something
notification
delayed
for it.
or
was I just, is my brain addled?
the crack was for after the stream, sir.
Yeah, see, showing 7 seconds now. I'm not smoking anything. Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. I am awesome at this stuff. Oh, as Daryl Sr. having the other off, that's going to put him further back there. See, that's the reason we didn't need to paralyze him.
Paralyzed. We're still going with that phrasing, I see.
I figure why not.
At least we're consistent.
Yep, I like being consistently wrong. It's better for you.
That's my life.
Yeah, see? So we'll see. Oh, Reckless looking very wide, as he was earlier in Moto 3. Oh no. And finds himself getting passed by Bear.
This race got messy. This race got real
This
messy.
isn't even the race yet. This is just qualifying, isn't it? No, it's racing.
Wow, we're good at this!
I figure I have to go ahead and give the illusion of being on some kind of drugs at this point.
Do we need to give an illusion?
Yeah. I'm not, I swear. Believe me, I'd be a lot happier with my life right now.
Well, that's what the rum's for.
There we go. So Bear now in third. Sitting a second ahead of Reckless. Not quite sure what's been going on with these two this evening.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently. As Reckless looking to catch up on Bear, but just winding up wide. Bear holding solid lines through most things. He's had the moments of being a little too far on the inside, hitting bumps and losing the tail, but seems to have that under control for the moment.
Doing well.
Ooh, a bit wide into 8. And that makes 9 really hard to make, but he goes ahead and cuts in and accelerates early. It's looking like his drive out's going to let him create a little distance here.
Yeah, Bear definitely made up some time there.
Yep. Well, that's still only about a second ahead there, according to the counter on Reckless screen there.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, it's something.
How is Bear looking for tire? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Good tire temps. That's
yeah, he's
unlike
looking fine.
him,
Yep,
actually.
he's looking fine with tire temps and with wear.
He likes to abuse that rear tire.
Yep. But looking like he's having a clean one this time. And here they go around the sweeper. Bear very wide on it.
They're both very wide.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow. Reckless having some definite wobbling there.
Is the blank off there achievement made?
Yeah.
You know, clean crap out of leathers?
Yeah.
Or
Achievement,
They're both wide
achievement
again.
unlocked, brown leathers. So 1 and 2, very rough for both of them. You can see Reckless has been using that front brake a lot. His front tire has a lot of wear.
looks like we lost Rude.
Oh, did he drop on us?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, Rude has had to call it an evening, unfortunately. That is how it goes sometimes.
Rude, we love when you join us. If you could get your nuts out of your wife's purse, that'd be fantastic. You got prizes to win here, man.
Come on, man. Get in there. Oh, right.
what
Oh,
happened
Bear!
there?
What was that?
Hand spasm.
I have no idea what got him there. Doesn't look like he's too much on tire temps. He just... Whoa,
Hi, Bear.
look at this. Coming back around through 12.
He's not messing around.
No, he is
Does he
back
look
with
back?
a vengeance on this one. Ooh, the two of them really aggressive through 14 and 15.
That
Bear
tight
with a
line's gonna-
better drive out.
Oh, the gravel.
Yep, Bear had a better line through there and a better drive out. And it's looking like, yeah, depending on how it goes through 16, he might start stretching this lead out.
Phrasing.
Yep, Reckless very wide. Trying too hard to hang on to the speed, and it looks like it's going to cost him a little more time there.
Bear's disappearing.
Yeah, Bear is doing a great job of taking advantage of a couple of mistakes here. Meanwhile, Barry is 15 seconds behind Oba, who is 10 seconds behind Hines up front. So it's looking like with only one lap remaining after this, I don't think we're going to see too much in the way of change in the rankings. Except for that third place slot. It is most definitely up for grabs still. Looking like Vengeance is going to be unable to catch up into that fight unless there are a lot more mistakes, but this fight between Bear and Reckless is definitely staying heated up. Yep, through 8 and 9 there.
In my ear here, we got Hines complaining about tire issues a little bit, but he's got a 10-second gap.
Yeah.
And we're on the penultimate lap.
Oh, he is. Yep, he has definitely abused. You can see there, he has absolutely abused his tires this race.
You know, you didn't say it, and I'm just upset with you now.
What? I didn't say penultimate?
Yeah.
The penultimate lap!
Brilliant.
So now on our final lap, Hines is definitely beating the hell out of his tires, but I think he's going to be fine for the remainder of the race there.
Bear and Reckless are really going at it here. Reckless is taking third back.
Yep, it is still a fight between these two. Oh, wow! Oh, and Bear just winds up way too wide. Manages to recover. A little bit of contact. Oh, my God.
Wow.
The fight between these two continues with at least one of them somewhere off the track through half the turns.
If one of them's on the track for 50%, we'll just call it good.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. If it's just, you know, they're trading who gets to be off track in each turn.
Race direction is yelling in our ear, win
Yes.
it or bin it.
I believe the translation to racer is send it, pussy.
Wow, there goes the stream again.
These two are most definitely sending it, though. 8 and 9. Very aggressive there. Bear still can't make a pass happen. Reckless doing a great job. Oh, there it goes! Wow! Both of them very, very wide through 10.
Lines don't matter if you're passing people.
Yeah, it doesn't. Lines are strictly.
Oh!
Oh, no! Oh, Bear finds himself out on the bumps. Reckless takes advantage of it, gets himself a pass. They're coming into the last two turns.
Hines is wheeling across the finish line, but we don't care about that.
Yeah,
We
there's
gotta
something
fight.
better to watch back here. We've got, 14 and 15 done. It'll be 16 and 17, so Bear's going to make something happen. It's got to be now or never. And we'll see what he can do here. We're looking at it from his perspective. Oh, Reckless very wide. Bear holding on to it. Maybe he can get up under him into 17. No, not quite. Oh, too wide. Down the front straight and just can't make it happen.
Oh,
Good fight, though.
what a race.
Great fight for the end there. Woo! That fight for third was aggressive.
All right, so Hines gets his 99-second penalty again.
So Hines, Oba, and Reckless going to be your podium for Moto 2 there. Bear barely missed it. God, that was close.
He barely missed it.
Vengeance, Daryl Jr. and Daryl Sr. rounding things out, looking like Jr. once again gave Dad a spanking. And that'll be Moto 2 at Aragon on the PS4. We'll take a brief break and we will be back with qualifying for GP. Stick with us. Alrighty, folks, we are just about ready to start our last qualifying of the evening. This will be a GP at Aragon for your PS4, folks. Last race was really exciting, so we'll see how this goes as Nick is worthlessly dropping things on the floor.
Well, why'd you put the empty bottle there?
It's not my fault you're an idiot. Can't blame me for that.
But it is your responsibility to address it.
My bad. Sorry. I guess I'm the OSHA of this apartment.
It is your apartment.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations.
Sold!
Oh, my God.
I don't even need an auctioneer for that one.
Yeah, that's a winning bid. All right.
Game!
Who knows? Who knows? Keep the same settings you were using last round? Why would I want to do that?
What? Oba?
Yeah.
What? I didn't tell it to do that.
It figures it. You want that view. So we've so far got Oba and Hines out on the track. They're working on turning down some laps here. We'll see what they can do.
This game.
It is maddening. Hopefully, 2020 will not be coded by interns without adult supervision.
Well, but I have good news for all of you. While we wait for lap times, Capybara facts.
I'll let him talk capybara facts while I grab some iced tea.
So, evidently, these things are huge.
Yeah.
They're only 20 to 25 inches tall. but they weigh 77 to 150 pounds.
Holy shit.
They're chunky. They are truly chunky. Apparently, an adult can eat 6 to 8 pounds of grass a day. This is very racing related, I know. So any of you that want capybaras, hit us up. We know the facts, apparently.
Feeding them hay like they're a horse.
Stream quality. If anybody missed the first part of that, there is just no context here.
Oh, yeah. Nobody ever thought you'd need context for this sort of thing.
Well, Heinz, pretend a lap. We don't care about that. Come on, somebody else.
Heinz with a
I said
148.9.
we don't care about that.
Nick doesn't care about it, but I'm a professional.
Is that what we're calling it?
What kind of professional I am, I'm not sure.
I can think of a couple adjectives. to throw
Fire
after that.
away.
Yeah. I need the stream to be off first.
Oba putting down a 148.5.
This feels similar.
Throwing the gauntlet down. We'll see what he can do with his broken controller, as always.
How dare he? Oh, a lot of smack talk from Garrett coming in our ear here.
Yep, we are hearing a lot there. And meanwhile, 3 of our guys put down times around the same moment. Reckless, Vengeance, Daryl Sr. and Daryl Jr. all finishing up their first laps.
We went from no lap times to all the lap times.
Yep.
There's not a single gimp arm in this race.
Not a one. No floppy arm zombies.
No, we do have 2 old men though. So
Meanwhile, the system has decided once again that Oba's lag means TV is you want the gyro cam on the front of the bike, right?
I don't think it's even. Is that even a gyro cam? It's.
I don't know.
So for everybody watching, that camera change that just happened, the controller's on the table. I'm nowhere near the controller. Gurren is nowhere near the controller. This game
why would I touch it?
sucks.
Why would I touch it? So Heinz manages to take the lead back again with a 148.1. So it's looking like he and Ober are going to be busy trading that lap time back and forth. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Bear had an off, but he does have time to get things back together. So, whoa!
That was
Reckless with an interesting wobbly mess. Oh, a couple of times there.
Do you have a broken hip, sir?
Careful. Rossi can only handle so many of those.
It did it again! It did it again!
Who knows what this game is doing? You guys want this view, right? No. Stop.
I'm sorry that it was going too well, game. Oh, that was a big high side from Reckless.
So Vengeance, meanwhile, putting down now just 3.5 seconds behind Heinz.
Oba also just died, for what I'm seeing here. This might be a catastrophic race.
This is going to be rough.
This is Red Bull Ring in real life all over again.
Oh, God. It's going to be bad. Vengeance, though, looking like he's having a solid time so far. We'll see what he can do. This has been his best qualifying so far. He's right there with Reckless. Only, what is that? Yeah, he was only 0.03 of a second off of him.
Yeah.
And Heinz moves the time down for first, down to a 148 even.
Welcome to the show, Bear. Bear is back.
Oh, good.
Back again.
Yeah, he'll have to give it another shot.
All right, let's check in with Bear here. Let's see if I can find Bear in this. There he is. Ooh, for the camera.
Yep, he is in a hurry. Out of my way. I've got to set a lap time.
Well, he's got Nikki Hayden's number, so
Exactly. Got to do it fast.
gotta go Fiesta.
All right, Sanic. So we'll see what he can do coming from the back of the pack. Reckless has managed to do 2 sections as a personal best, but looking like that 3rd and 4th section aren't going to be quite as strong. So probably won't manage to move his time down at all unless he gets real lucky in the 4th section.
Should have ate more potatoes. Potatoes make strong. Just get a look of disapproval.
I cannot get a bigger look at disapproval. I have no way to make mine worse. Daryl Jr., meanwhile, having a decent lap, but doesn't manage to move his time down at all. That'll put him still behind Dad. Maybe this is going to be a race where Dad deals out the spanking. Oh, and Reckless having another off, unfortunately. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Bear starting the final section. We'll see if he can put himself down a time here. He's been kind of struggling to set a lap. Hines managing to have a session best again in the 1st section. Same with 2nd. I don't know if he'll be able to do it for the entire thing, but that is fast.
Hines is throwing down some...
He's going fast.
He got to go fast. Wow.
Meanwhile, Bear has managed to put himself up in 5th, 4.2 seconds off of the lead. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. We'll see if Reckless or Vengeance can move their times down, because that's looking like we're probably going to see... Oh, nope.
No, yep, he doesn't care about lap times anymore.
Reckless has decided wheelies are important. Remember, kids, eat your wheelies.
47-1 behind. That's disgusting, sir. You're fired.
So Hines putting
What
down
the?
Wow, what was that? I don't know. But Hines managing to put down a 147.1. And this is where the rest of the field goes, oh, screw it. that is kind of fast. And then he decides to go ahead and wreck because, you know, how else do you celebrate?
It's the White Claw.
Yeah.
It's the White Claw. Hines, you probably have enough time.
No law when you're drinking claws. 15 seconds remaining in qualifying.
I don't know. The law of gravity seems to apply.
It does. You still can moon yeet yourself off of a bike. Oh, Bear very wide through 16. Qualifying time is in fact over now.
Am I seeing double, or is Rossi behind Rossi?
That was apparently it.
Bear crawled his way up there.
Yep, Bear did move his way up into 3rd, 3.7 seconds off of Hines. Oop, Oba having it off there too. That'll round out the end of his session. Unfortunate time to have that happen. Meanwhile, Bear is also in autopilot at this point, so I think what we've got left...
There's a lot of trash talk from someone in my ear who's about to start in the last position of the grid.
There we go. Vengeance putting in 4.5 seconds, and I think Daryl Jr. going to be the last of our competitors here. So there you are, folks. And we'll be giving Hines the mega penalty again so he can start from the back, which will leave Oba, Bear, and Reckless on your front row.
You know, I'm feeling nice today.
Okay. That was awful generous of you, sir. So magnanimous. So there you go. It'll be Oba, Bear, and Reckless on the front row. Vengeance, Daryl Jr. and Daryl Sr. on the second, and Hines out back with his Coda round robin time.
You suck, Hines.
So now we'll go ahead and take a moment and wait while everybody gets ready, their final adjustments, and then we'll start our final race of the evening. This will be MotoGP at Aragon on the PS4. Thanks, everybody that's been out there watching. We do appreciate it. That right there is the sound of Nick becoming more useless.
Is that possible?
It is. I am going to go ahead and say it is.
You know, I forgot to start a timer, so Bear just hustle it up.
Finish your adjustments there, bud.
All right.
Alrighty. And looking like everybody is ready, so here we go, our last race of the evening.
Here we go.
This is it.
Okay, so we're getting word that Hines is going to park it for 8 seconds. 1,000. 1,000.
Look at the wheelies right off the line.
Ooh, Reckless. Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Reckless very wide after... Wow, and he decides to come back onto the race line.
And Obed's up in first again.
Yeah.
He's got a knack for that. Hines is off too. We don't care about that too much. But...
Whoa! Holy bowling. Wow, that was gone. There are people a couple of countries over that are worried about high-flying objects out of that wreck. Dear God.
Yeah, that was bad.
So, Oba, Reckless, and Bear running first, second, and third. You can see here from Bear's perspective as they come into 8 and 9, and look at that. Slips past Reckless. Bitter revenge for last race. Right on past him. And now he's trying to chase down Oba. We'll see if he can do it. Ooh. Yeah, he's having to be a little gentle as he's waiting for tires to warm up completely. He's just about in the right range for that rear.
Yeah, it's a little cold, but it'll get there.
It'll work. It'll work. That'll play.
As somebody who usually overheats rear tires, I think this will be okay for him.
Yep. Well, he's pushing really hard on that front.
Yeah, he does have that front pretty toasty.
You come out of that in first gear, Al?
Uh-oh. What is going on here?
That is not prediction, because that's his stream.
Ooh, and that puts him... Oh, what is going on here?
Are you okay, sir?
Wow.
Bear, are you okay? Are you okay, Bear?
I guess we were hearing that Bear was having a couple of adjustments there with his controls.
Was it the brakes?
Wow. That puts him way off the track. And Reckless retakes his position there in third. Man, oh man. Or in second, excuse me. Bear is pushed back to third. Meanwhile, Hines has worked his way up to fourth place at this point. Oh, Reckless having it off.
Very glitchy things happening from Oba here.
Yep. Getting word that Apparently the reason Oba just has that McDonald's Wi-Fi is his girlfriend is a franchise owner of one. Not sure how much of that I believe. That's what I heard.
Something tells me a franchise owner of McDonald's makes a whole lot of money, actually.
Depends on how good you are at selling Coca-Cola. That is a fun fact. That is actually where most of their profit comes from.
Dude, their Coca-Cola's delicious.
It's
It's the best Coca-Cola.
and manages to slip past Reckless there.
Hines is in third already.
Yep.
Get slower,
He's
sir.
worked his way up to third, and we are only on the second lap. Looks like it's up to Bear to try to hold him back here. Oh, no! Reckless just goes sailing out of the track.
Was that Reckless? Yeah, I guess it was.
Yep, and that's a wreck. That is unfortunate. That's going to cost him some time and allow Vengeance to catch up to him. Maybe move. Whoa! Hines very, very aggressive into turn one.
The Bear tells him no.
Yeah, and corrects it coming into two.
Come on, Bear, crash him out. No penalties will be assessed.
Oh, as Nick is encouraging Bear to Finati this one.
Is that a button on the controller?
And the Finati button.
Hold on.
Press F to Finati.
I can fix the situation.
No. No, we will not be doing that. Don't do that
Yeah,
either.
don't
What
do
is
that.
wrong with you? Holy crap, I'm going to take the controller away.
Well, as the rest of this menu works, that's pretty shite as well.
Yeah. See, that's why you shouldn't be messing with things you don't know how to mess with.
He did give the place up and then took it back.
Took it right back. Yeah, both of them going ahead. Wow, that is close.
There is some orange paint on that black and blue bike.
There definitely is. Oh, and Bear unfortunately just can't hold it together through 14. Finds himself very wide off in the dirt. That's what happens when you're pushing your rhythm with somebody that close to you. It'll make you have a few mistakes.
It happens.
Oh, Vengeance having it off, unfortunately. And that is going to give Hines an opportunity to get ahead of Bear. That little mistake cost him. Now sitting 2 seconds ahead with only Oba out in front of him, but he's got 10 seconds to go and half a race left. I don't know that he can make that happen. He's going fast, but good God almighty. That is a lot of space.
Not that far.
Meanwhile, Reckless back in 5th currently, trying to chase down Daryl Jr. Ooh. Reckless letting himself go very wide into turn. You can see here coming into 1, trying to be aggressive, but wasn't able to hold a good line with it, unfortunately.
Creative lines by both of them.
Yep, everybody just doing a little craziness here. Goes very wide coming into 3, looking for the late turn in. Through 4,
Whoa.
had a solid line, but got stood up. And that pushed him off of it.
Bet she's gonna go for that inside.
Yep.
No.
Whoa. Hello.
Yeah.
Daryl Jr. having a
Good
moment.
morning.
Wow. Not sure exactly what happened there.
Probably some predictive
Yeah,
game.
yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Contact.
Slow down for you.
And Daryl Jr. finds himself off the track after that contact. I think that was both of them just being pushed around by lag. And looking like Reckless decided to go ahead and give him a shot back there. Wow.
Don't think that one was on purpose.
But I do think that was just bad luck due to client prediction.
I genuinely do as well. It
But
was-
good sportsmanship by Reckless there to let him have another shot at it.
For sure. Speaking of Reckless, hot back tire there.
I gotta use those brakes.
Well, I guess Daryl gave that place back.
Yep. Daryl Jr. unable to capitalize. Ooh, and Reckless just about going the same way.
Well, we did say that tire was getting hot.
It was getting a bit warm, and it is toasty. It's over 140 right now, so he's going to need to watch it. It's going to be hard to keep that one under control.
Pray for me.
And they are coming down the front, or coming down the back straight. Ooh, and Vengeance takes that turn way wide,
I believe that one.
letting Reckless.
Yeah, that
Wow!
was close.
Wow!
Client prediction is about to bite one of them.
Oh. And Reckless cannot quite make that turn happen, but it's enough to keep him ahead of Vengeance. Ooh. That rear tire's starting to heat up on him again. And up at the front of the pack, Oba, Hines, and Bear still sitting with 10 seconds between each of them.
He's like, oh, we get to start again.
So
Great.
not much changing up there at the moment.
Opa's actually gaining on Hines a bit.
What do you mean Oba's gaining on Hines? Oba's up front.
Well, that's what I mean. He's pulling away from Hines.
There you go. Oh,
no!
wow!
Reckless.
Oh, man. That rear tire finally got him.
Oh, well, he got that thing up to 151.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, no, and then Vengeance goes down right in front of him, though.
Vengeance, you had an opportunity, sir.
Oh,
It was
you
handed to
had
on a
it,
silver
man.
platter,
You
and
could
took the
have run
platter,
away with that.
And you beat the butler in the head with it.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
And Hines loses his stream.
It's okay. It's good. We can fix that.
Can we?
Maybe. Oh, nope. It is down. Okay. All right. It's good.
Who's got McDonald's Wi-Fi now?
He's loving it.
Yeah, we noticed. We liked it better when you lost us.
Oh, Bear having it off in third there. He was already 18 seconds behind, I believe, before that happened.
Now, we don't have live timing for Vengeance.
We'll see what we have there. We can take a look at Vengeance and see where he's at. There we go. You can see the fight right now over
Jeez.
fourth.
We've got some buzzsaws flat as a jacked up swing arm.
It is getting aggressive here. We have a bit of wheelie action out of Reckless there.
Hearing Hines is having some rear tire temperature issues.
Well, we can't look at it right now.
Send it, bro!
Oh!
That was, who was that? That was Reckless steamrolling into Vengeance.
Well, not we're seeing on our screen. There must be a bit of a lag here.
I think the lag's the other way.
Yeah, it would be the other way.
Oop.
Nope.
Oop.
Oh, wow!
Oh!
Wow, what a pile up. Oh, God.
What is this?
As 12 and 13 turn into an absolute shit show.
Gentlemen, this was at the race on the weekend. This did not have to filter through
Wow. Eat your heart out, Austria. That was brutal.
the here. Wow. Are you
That,
guys okay?
that was not exactly what we were looking for there.
Does anybody require counseling?
Well, they definitely need a medic after a wreck like that.
Jesus.
Look
Here
at
we go
this.
again.
Gentlemen, they don't have bumpers on them.
Look at how far off he is.
Rubbing is racing, but bumping is UFC, bro. I mean, this is wow. Wow. Wow.
Guys,
How are we supposed to know who to penalize?
Who just hit the wall? Daryl
That would have been Daryl Sr.
I couldn't even assess penalties on this if I wanted to.
No, there's no, like I'd have to go back through the footage all night.
Everybody's wrong.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Penalties will not be assessed because apparently everyone sucks.
Jesus.
And the back of the pack now sitting 32 seconds behind third. So this is now a fight for the most pointless position ever in racing.
Game.
Daryl Sr. sitting way out there, unfortunately, has another off. Daryl Jr. at least still has bragging rights over Dad.
Reckless is going to try to stop that.
We'll see. I suspect, yeah, Reckless has got a cherry red rear right now. It's over 160 degrees. His rear tire
It's
is
over what?
cooked. It's over 160. That's 164 degree rear tire.
All right, tab in for the imminent high side.
Oh yeah, yep. Anyway, this is
Wow!
a disaster waiting to happen. It is the final lap, so he's not going to have to worry about tire wear. But good luck making it around turns. He's still managing to hold a line. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess he's just doing all the shift onto his front tire. Yep, he's just looking to brake hard, throw it all on the front.
It's going to get him here.
Oh.
Not quite.
Oh, it's going to be a moon yeet if he keeps this up.
It's kind of what we're hoping for at this point, I think.
Yeah. At this point, it's just morbid fascination. It has us looking at this one.
A moon yeet.
A moon yeet.
I don't want to hear anything about capybara facts ever again.
He is about to join the Apollo program. Nope, he is almost through the race.
Do wheelie.
He's got one more lap to go. Oh, cannot get that front end back
Who
in.
came up the inside?
I am not sure what's going on. Who we've got there. Daryl Jr. has managed to push his way into third.
Bye, Bear.
Oh, Bear has an off. That is unfortunate. That is going to cost him. Oh my God, I thought Bear had that wrapped up. It looks like he didn't.
So we have to publicly address what Hines is telling Oba right now. He's saying he didn't earn that. Now, what we need to talk about here is Hines is currently 11 seconds behind Oba. Oba only got an 8-second head start.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of excuses from Hines. I think I'm just about to turn it off.
So there we go, folks. After a race mostly consisting of a UFC fight, we wind up with Oba, Hines, and Bear on the podium. Daryl Jr. manages, I think that was his best finish of the night. That'll be a 4th place. Reckless, Vengeance, and Daryl Sr. rounding out the field, and that'll be it.
You mispronounced Daryl's name.
Oh, yeah?
That's Daryl the Notorious McGregor.
Oh, my God. So there you go, folks. That'll be it for this evening. That'll be GP at Aragon on the PS4. Tomorrow night will be the same track, of course, for the Xbox fellas, starting at 7 p.m. We hope to see y'all there. Thanks for watching tonight. Thanks, racers, for giving us a pretty entertaining few races there. And we will see you tomorrow.